This is the CBS Evening News. Bob Schieffer sitting in tonight for Dan Rather. Good evening. The Federal Aviation Administration ordered sweeping new airport security measures today for U.S. airlines in Europe and the Middle East. All this in the wake of last week's Pan Am Flight 103 bombing disaster over Lockerbie, Scotland. We have two reports beginning with Mark Phillips.
Passengers checking in for flights on U.S. airlines in London this morning were already subject to tougher security ordered by British authorities, but it was nothing compared to the new procedures ordered by the Federal Aviation Administration in Washington this afternoon.
These new directives are comprehensive and far exceed existing international standards.
The new measures are to be effective within 48 hours and include every piece of checked baggage to be X-rayed or physically inspected. All bags will have to be matched with passengers. If passengers don't board, their bags will be offloaded. Passengers will have no access to their bags once they're checked. There will be random selection of passengers for closer scrutiny. Their bags will be opened, emptied, and X-rayed. New security machines, which the FAA has been testing, will be brought into general use more quickly. These machines use neutron rays to spot plastic explosives that X-rays miss. The FAA is ordering these measures to be instituted by U.S. airlines at their facilities at all airports in Western Europe and the Middle East. These new security procedures will take time.
Passengers will be required to check in earlier, perhaps as much as an hour.
In announcing its new measures, the FAA says it is trying to restore the balance between safety and passenger convenience that was so tragically upset by the Pan Am bombing. Even so, the FAA admits no security system can be 100% effective. What the agency is doing, it says, is adding depth to security procedures that have been found wanting. Mark Phillips, CBS News, Washington.
The new rules won't affect U.S. airports, but in the wake of the Pan Am 103 disaster, travelers here appeared ready to accept almost any inconvenience in the name of security.
I would like the tighter security.
Even if it meant delays or inconvenience?
Yes, I would.
Oh, no, I think it's good. There should be. They should tighten up. And if it causes an extra 20 minutes, so what? It's your life.
Among the early passengers who will face the new security measures abroad, an Alabama high school band bound for London from Miami.
To be honest, it would be a hassle, but I guess to ensure my safety, especially going overseas, would be very important.
Today's announcement moved U.S. carriers closer to the stringent security rules that have covered Israel's El Al and a few other airlines. To American security officials, that is good news.
The airline industry is a worldwide industry, international, and we are only as strong as the weakest link.
But it is security at a price, and today the airline industry coupled its praise for the new measures with a warning.
There will be some additional costs. They will be borne by the airlines themselves, and to some extent, some of that will be passed on to the customers.
Late today, an industry spokesman called on the FAA to impose the same security standards on foreign air carriers serving the U.S. as those now facing American airlines in Western Europe and the Middle East. David Dow, CBS News, Los Angeles.